If you're smart, you'll get out of here before I hurt you. Next time you see Richard, walk the other way.
The series begins with a big guy, Jack Reacher, who is at a shop trying to sell some music records, and in that moment, a big car crash happens right in front of the store.
What the hell? No, 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 no!
Get in. Hey! Oh! I thought he was pulling a gun. Why are people trying to kidnap you? Campus police. Get down! I bet they called the real cops. I gotta find a new ride.
We're only a few miles from campus. There could be more kidnappers coming up right behind us.
Probably belongs to an employee who won't notice us missing until tonight.
Hey, where'd you learn to do all this stuff?
Army?
You can't just leave me here, right? What if those guys find me?
What am I supposed to do? Take you to the cops? I'm a drifter who used an unlicensed gun to kill a cop.
My dad's rich. Look, he'll just be grateful that you kept me from getting kidnapped again.
Kidnapping is a rare crime in this country. Pretty unlucky it almost happened to you twice.
He's got generational wealth, and that makes me a target.
Guy who took a run at you was a pro.
You want to disappear? You need money? He has money.
You got a name, kid?
Richard.
Get in, Richard.
Jack agrees to help Richard and takes him to his big, fancy house. At the gate, two strong guards, Paulie and Duke, stop them. They work for Richard's dad, Zachary Beck, who sells rugs.
You know what I'm hoping to find?
A reason to kick your ass, shit. Why is it empty?
Because I shot all the bullets. A lot of security for a rug merchant.
I told you, he's rich.
You know it's over when you're Jack Reacher, and there is a guy that is way bigger and stronger than you. The only thing that is missing is costumes to make them into Bane against Batman.
Maybe you just gave it to me.
While Zachary's people check Jack's background to see if he is safe, Jack talks to Richard. Richard shares that he was kidnapped 5 years ago. That is why he has only one ear. He also tells Jack that his mom died when he was small, and he does not get along well with his dad. He spends most of his time painting the view from his window.
Mr. Reacher,
Just Reacher.
I'm sure you heard what Richard told me about the attempted kidnapping when he called me from the car.
I was trying to unload records for some extra cash.
Is that your job?
Don't have a job.
So how do you pay the rent?
Don't have a home. Wherever I go, trouble just seems to find me.
I understand you accidentally killed a police officer. Let me think it over and I'll figure out the best way I can be of help.
I gripped it firmly so you'll have a clear set of prints to run.
Just need to know who you are.
I'm the guy who saved your son's other ear. I get made?
Guys at the record shop gave a general description, but no one knows who you are.
Must have some serious connections.
Everything we do here is serious. 2 silver stars. Purple heart.
Green clovers, blue diamonds.
What if I could do more than give you a couple bucks, Reacher? At a time we're short a man. Little test.
Pretty sure this isn't allowed.
I need to see if you have any stones.
We can turn you in or you can do what you're told. Those are your choices. What if I just shoot you instead?
That would be the last thing you do. Good. We got that out of the way. You prove your point. Welcome to the team, Reacher. Duke will get you squared away.
At night, when no one is watching, Jack searches the house very carefully. He then takes off his boot and pulls out a tiny secret phone.
Yeah.
I'm in.
The scene shifts to a few days earlier when Jack Reacher was in Maine. He saw a boy trying to steal something and stopped him.
You're gonna take the next bus with that woman and steal from her bag.
Are you a cop?
Don't need to be to see your clumsy approach. You're new at this. If you were a pro, you'd have a bus pass. You need money, right? Take it. This next guy who catches you stealing might not give you 100.
Thanks.
Give me your phone.
Jack called a special army group called the 110th MP Special Investigations Unit. A friendly officer named Powell answered the phone. Jack asked Powell to check the car's number plate to find out who the man was, but Powell could not find anything. So Jack gave Powell the address and phone number of the motel where he was staying, hoping he would call back with more info. But instead of a phone call, 3 officers from the DEA came to Jack's room. Their names were Susan Duffy, Guillermo Villanueva, and Stephen Elliott. Duffy told Jack that they were watching a man named Zachary Beck. Beck, who runs a rug business.
Why do you use an alias?
I like my privacy.
What are you doing in Maine?
I wanted good lobster. I don't know what you want from me, but I know I want nothing from you.
To wait for a call from Warrant Officer Powell? Powell gave you up.
He wouldn't enroll till we threatened him with obstructing a federal investigation.
Major drug runners don't travel 3,000 miles to buy carpets. Problem is, we can't dig anything up on the guy.
Not even an address.
The license plate you ran was screwed to the car that brought the cops.
Zachary Beck. You know him?
I don't know him.
I think you saw someone in that car you did recognize, and now you're looking for them.
And you really must be desperate. Until you do something for me. Check hospital records around Linton, Virginia. An Asian-American man in his 40s, brought in with injuries consistent with a small caliber gunshot wound to the head, a high fall, and drowning. You find something, call me.
The next day, Duffy meets with Jack again. She tells him that the man he was looking for, the one who got shot in the head, but actually survived. People found him on a beach in Virginia. Since no one knew who he was, they called him John Doe. The doctors worked hard and helped him get better, but it took 6 months. Elliot found the records of this man's talks with a doctor. The doctor said he had amnesia, and he did not remember anything. Since Duffy did what Jack asked, Jack finally tells her the truth. He says the John Doe is Lieutenant Francis Xavier Quinn. Quinn used to work in the military intelligence, but he turned bad. He sold secrets to enemy countries to get a lot of money. Jack and his team were given the mission to catch him, but they failed. Duffy and Jack talk in private, and they make a deal to help each other. That is when Duffy tells Jack that she does not just need his help to catch Zachary Beck, she also needs him to find a missing girl named Teresa.
She was tricked by her scumbag boyfriend into delivering car parts stuffed with coke.
No one suspects she's a plant.
No one. She's a natural CI. She got the job at Bizarre Bazaar's warehouse and was gonna just report back what Beck was up to in there. She disappeared. I think she got caught snooping on Beck and something happened to her. Like, she's 20, but she's still just a kid.
Odds are you're too late.
Why would you say something like that to me?
Because you're too smart to lie to.
You know, I'm not just a pretty face. I have a plan. Zachary Beck's son, Richard,
What's he got to do with your plan?
by saving his son from getting kidnapped again.
Duffy asks Jack to go undercover inside Beck's house and business, find out what is really happening, and look for Teresa. Now that Jack is inside Beck's house, he begins to look around carefully. Earlier, when Jack was playing Russian roulette in the storage shed, he had seen a strange mark on the floor, like something was hidden underneath. So, later that night, when everyone is asleep, Jack sneaks out of his room and goes to the shed. He finds a secret trapdoor. He opens it and discovers a hidden cellar. Inside, there is a bed, the same food Duke was carrying, and a single earring.
Is Teresa there?
No, but she was.
I knew Teresa was there. Do you see anything else?
With my arrival and Richard being home now, there's too much activity on the grounds. Whoever took Teresa would have her in the trunk. No way to know what car she left in or where they took her when she was out of sight of the cameras. If the people who have her are involved with a guy like Quinn, they're not keeping her alive and healthy for a good reason.
Okay.
Just as he is sneaking back, Jack sees a new person arriving at the estate, a man named Angel Dahl. Meanwhile, at the cabin where Duffy, Guillermo, and Elliot are secretly holding Beck's driver, Duffy starts to lose her temper. She yells at the driver and even hits him, trying to make him tell where Teresa is. But the driver pretends he does not know anything. Guillermo and Elliot quickly calm Duffy down, reminding her that she cannot go too far, they still need the driver alive, and the mission is not over yet.
There's a guy downstairs, Angel Dahl. He'll take you to ID the truck so we figure out who tried to kidnap Richard.
One of Beck's guys is taking me to ID the Toyota pickup.
They're all confiscated as government contraband.
Beck thinks a real grenade went off inside. You see a pristine car, the whole kidnapping story falls apart. I'll do what I can, but you better move your ass. We're leaving now.
On the way to the impound, Angel Dahl talks a lot. Most of it is useless, but Jack listens carefully and learns one important thing. Zachary Beck is not the real boss. Someone more powerful is secretly in charge. Duffy runs into a big problem at the impound lot. She finds out that Beck's car is stuck, blocked by another badly damaged car that cannot be moved because it has no front wheels. She tries to push it, but it does not work.
I gotta go.
Just getting a coffee. I was thirsty.
What? You got me one?
How do we get the cops to let us
I
in?
got $500 for whoever is working that day. But like that, don't turn down.
And if he does?
Oh, well, then I got something else for him he'll like a lot less. Yeah, I'm looking for a little favor here. Drinking and driving is stupid. I could have killed someone. So my boy brought me out here to see if we can get the incriminating evidence. Huh?
Sorry, I can't let you back there. I lose this job. My old lady kills me. Not looking to jam you up, but I think the best.
She swaps the license plates between Beck's car and the broken car in front of it. Then she hides under Beck's car, hoping no one will notice her. Angel Doll starts taking close-up photos of the pickup truck used in the fake kidnapping. But then something unlucky happens. He spots Beck's car in the garage too. Duffy had switched the license plates earlier, so Jack quickly says it is not the same car that belonged to Beck's driver. Jack says this one must be just a look-alike, and it is just a big coincidence. Angel Doll seems to believe the story and stops asking questions. He then takes Jack back to Beck's house. Meanwhile, Jack is very tired because he has not slept in almost 24 hours, so he tries to get some rest, but Beck does not let him and tells him to go meet Duke and Polly at the gym. Before that, we see a short scene showing how Zachary and his son Richard do not have a good relationship.
Is everything okay?
I just want you to know it's never happening again.
It already did.
Don't even think about things like that.
I think about it every time I look in the mirror.
Heard there's work to do. Wait here.
How much you bench?
Don't know.
Come on. You versus me. Let's go.
Bavarian arm wrestling.
Never heard of it.
Put your arm out like we're gonna arm wrestle, then make a fist. I'm gonna grab your fist and try to pull it down to the pad while you try to stop me.
Weaker than I fought.
Hand slipped. Let's go. Should put some ice on that.
They drive themselves in a Tesla, and Duke gives Jack a bizarre truck and tells him to deliver it to New London, Connecticut. The truck has GPS tracking, so Jack cannot go anywhere else on the way. Also, he is not allowed to open the container or look inside. Whatever is in the truck is clearly a secret, and Jack has no choice but to follow the instructions. Jack thinks the delivery is a test to see if Beck can trust him, so he tells Duffy to meet him at a gas station to secretly check the truck. He also calls his friend Neely to look into Polly, Duke, and Angel Doll, but does not share too much to keep her safe.
What the hell are you involved with?
Long story.
Trouble always seems to find you.
I know the guy running this, and I can't have anyone else involved.
At the gas station, Jack makes sure he is not being followed. Guillermo opens the truck, and it is full of rugs. Then Officer Grunert arrives with a sniffer dog named Pfizer, who searches the truck for drugs or a body but finds nothing. Everything seems normal. Since they have already spent a lot of time and found nothing, Jack gives the GPS tracker to Guillermo so he can keep driving the truck toward New London and make it look like everything is going according to plan. Jack then soldiers the lock back onto the truck's container to hide that it was ever opened, so no one suspects anything when the delivery is made. As Jack heads to the next meeting spot to get the GPS tracker back, Duffy receives important news from U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. She learns that Beck's shipments are barely inspected. They get searched 10 times less than others. This means Beck likely has inside help in customs, allowing him to quietly import and export illegal goods without raising any alarms.
I worked with a kid like Teresa once.
What happened? What did Quinn do to her? I get it.
Guess I'll see you soon.
Guess so.
We've been waiting.
Duke said not to speed.
He also said don't be late.
Rugs.
What'd you think was in there? Get your ass in that truck, get back to the warehouse.
Where is everyone?
Got off early. Not much to do until the next treatment's in. But I wanted to talk to you first. A few things from our trip to the impound lot that did not sit right with me. You protected that cop.
I knocked him out cold.
Yeah, you didn't let me shoot him. Then I was dumping the minivan. You know, the one you hotwire? You didn't use a screwdriver to break into it.
I used my hands.
You picked up the tiny pieces of insulation and threw them up.
I need to go.
I have like a 7th sense for these things. Why don't we ask Duke what he thinks of what I just want?
What's the holdup?
Angel talks too much.
Duke drives Jack from the bizarre warehouse back to Beck's house. On the way, they talk about Angel Doll. Jack notices that Duke feels a little insecure about his role, like he is not fully trusted by Beck. Jack spends some time chatting with the cook and the cleaner. He hears about a mechanic named Rusty who works on the property, but Jack has not seen him yet. Jack also learns that the cleaner is studying marine biology at university and only works for Beck part-time because the pay is good and helps her with her expenses. Just as things are feeling calm, Duke interrupts and tells Jack that Zachary Beck wants to talk to him.
Beck has questions. Something about Angel Doll's voicemail isn't adding up.
Angel Doll did some research on that guy that tried to kidnap Richard. He ran the plates. Kidnapper that you described doesn't match anybody in the group of men that used that truck.
My observation skills are as good as they get.
So you're saying the truck was stolen?
It'd explain why they decided to make a sloppy power move like going after Richard.
Are you certain he was using an Uzi? It makes no sense.
Makes perfect sense. So we need to find them and take them out before they make their next move. My job is to protect you and your son. How can I do that if you keep me in the dark?
We're done!
You've caught up with a real bunch of sick individuals. Dishonorable discharge for punching his captain's eye clean out of its socket. You throw down with this guy, boss?
Guy's twice my size.
Chapman Duke. Former cop turned criminal lackey with a rap sheet longer than my leg. Reacher, who is this guy?
Someone I thought I dispatched years ago.
Quinn?
Don't try tracking this phone's location, it won't work.
After hanging up, Jack calls Duffy and tells her to leave some clothes and a vehicle at a secret spot south of Beck's estate, because he needs to sneak into the Bazaar warehouse again and clean up Angel Doll's body before anyone finds it. Jack somehow makes his way across a large body of water and reaches the other side, where Duffy is already waiting with his clothes and a vehicle. As they drive toward the Bazaar warehouse, Jack admits he still does not fully understand how Beck's criminal operation works or how Quinn fits into all of it. He opens up a bit, sharing that Quinn once sold classified military information to enemy countries. But more importantly, Quinn hurt someone Jack cared deeply about, Dominique Cole, and that is likely the real reason Jack tried to eliminate him in the past. It did not work back then, but now he is determined to finish what he started. But first, they need to take care of Angel Doll's body. Before they dump him, Duffy uses his fingerprint to unlock his laptop and resets the password so she can check it out later. Once that is done, the two start searching the warehouse, hoping to find something that could be used as evidence against Beck. But all they discover are piles of rugs, empty boxes, and shipping containers. Jack and Duffy decide to hide Angel Doll's body in one of the giant shipping containers in the warehouse and toss the key, sealing his fate for good. Jack also takes Angel's gun, just in case he needs it later. But while they are cleaning up the mess Jack made, two guys from Bazaar's new London branch unexpectedly show up.
Two guys who run trucks for Beck returning the one they took yesterday. They see us, they'll kill us.
AD, where the hell's your car? AD.
Take your hands off my friend and I'll remove the crowbar from your body. We'll need to open container 14.
If they see you with Angel Doll's gun, you're as dead as he is.
I'll hide it.
The team and I will go through the laptop in the morning. I'll update you on what we find.
Night, Duffy.
Jack then swims all the way back across the water, sneaks into the Beck estate, and slips into his room without setting off any alarms. The next morning, Zachary, Beck, and Duke are annoyed because Ballinger and Squire, the two guys who were supposed to help with a major shipment, have not shown up. Of course, Jack knows exactly why, but he plays dumb and offers to step in and help. He hopes that by doing this, he will get a better look at Beck's operation. But Beck does not fully trust Jack with something that important just yet. Instead, he assigns him to babysit Richard, take him into town, and keep him entertained.
Who's Julius McCabe?
My dad's boss.
When he said heads were gonna roll, he was talking about his own. Least you can do is tell me what I'm involved in here. Exactly how much danger is this job putting me in?
They just sell rugs.
To keep things normal, Jack takes Richard to a gift shop where he buys a toy gun for his dad. While Richard is busy, Jack secretly calls Duffy to report two important updates. A shipment is on the way, and McCabe is involved. Duffy and Guillermo decide to check out the docks for more clues. But Jack knows they are running out of time. Jack hatches a plan. He tells Duffy to send a fake email from Angel Doll's account to Beck, claiming it contains the last known location of the group responsible for the fake kidnapping, a remote DEA safe house. Jack hopes Beck and Duke will take the bait and go after the group, giving Jack the perfect chance to take Duke out. While Jack is still inside, Richard steps out to wait by the car, but things take a dark turn when he is cornered by a group of his old high school bullies.
Surprised to see you out of your house, Van Gogh.
We're not in high school anymore.
Didn't you hear what I told you, or is your little tortellini here not working?
If you're smart, you'll get out of here before I hurt you. Next time you see Richard, walk the other way. What flavor is this?
Today's special, lavender infusion. I have this fantasy that one day I just grab a set of keys, blow through the gates, and just disappear.
If that's the life you want, I can help you get there.
If they find out I talked, they'll come after me.
So I'll save you a third time.
Julius McCabe runs everything now, every aspect of our lives.
McCabe's the one who kidnapped you?
Yeah. Paulie beat the hell out of me and locked me in a trunk for days. My dad was selling rugs long before McCabe entered the picture. The way he put it, he greased the wheels of commerce.
He bragged a few too many times to a few too many people. Kidnapped and tortured you?
To take over the system my dad built.
And now he uses it to ship drugs.
Now we're under his thumb forever. Do we have to go home? I hate it there.
Any flavor other than chocolate or vanilla is nonsense.
At the docks, Duffy and Guillermo are conducting their stakeout. They manage to snap photos of a mysterious man, assuming it is Julius McCabe. But what they do not realize yet is that the man in question is actually Lieutenant Francis Xavier Quinn, Jack's most dangerous enemy. Duffy sends the info to Elliot, who is still keeping watch over Beck's driver, who, in the background, is quietly looking for a chance to escape. Jack drops Richard off at the Beck estate and spots Zachary and Duke preparing to leave. As they are heading to the fake address Jack had arranged to be sent from Angel Doll's email. Jack knows his trap has worked. He quickly grabs Angel Doll's gun, pretending he needs a bathroom break, and joins the two men for the ride. During the drive, Jack observes how Duke constantly belittles Zachary and Richard, showing open disrespect. Zachary stays quiet and detached. Once they arrive at the DEA's remote safe house, Zachary stays behind while Duke and Jack move in.
I want every last one of them dead. Send a message.
Looks like no one's home. Great. You want to tell your boss you're too scared to be my guest? But I'm going to get my 10 grand. There's 6 of them in the living room, drugged out of their minds. I'll go first, you tell. Finger off the trigger. Now tell me where Teresa Daniel is.
McCabe's a stone cold killer. I cross him, I'm dead. The worst you can do is arrest me, dumbass.
We gotta go. There were 8 of them waiting to ambush us. Last man Hail Married a hand grenade just like the one that blew up Richard's bodyguard. One of them did drop this.
This is Angel's gun. It was in their pocket the entire time. Then the kidnapping failed. Then they switched tactics.
2 of them did seem sort of familiar. Kind of reminded me of the guys we switched trucks with the other day.
Something tells me you're about to be my new number 2.
Jack apologizes to Duffy for blowing up the DEA safe house, saying he had to do it to remove all evidence of Duke's murder. Then they start looking at the photos Duffy and Guillermo took of a big shipment that entered Maine through Bizarre Bazaar. Jack immediately recognizes McCabe in the photos. He tells them that McCabe is actually Quinn, the man he tried to eliminate years ago. When Duffy tries to ask Jack about his history with Quinn, Jack does not want to talk about it at first. But when Duffy gets upset with him for being so silent, Jack finally begins to open up. He goes into a flashback. Long before the 110th unit even existed, Jack was working alone on a case about an Army specialist named Roland Gorowski. Jack's boss, General Leon Garber, assigned Sergeant Dominique Cole to help Jack. Jack was not happy at first because he liked working alone, but that changed very quickly when he saw how smart and strong Cole was. She impressed Jack right away and proved she was a great detective. Cole came up with the idea that Jack's suspect, Gorowski, was not acting on his own, but was being forced by someone else to commit crimes. She figured out that whatever Gorowski was selling, he was doing it from a local park, so Jack and Cole went on a stakeout together.
Bring in a chair for Sergeant Cole. Let's get to work.
A little trait, isn't it? Spy making a drop in the park. What if they hired a sniper?
One of us would find out when the other one's head explodes.
Empty.
Gorowski's car was blocking that trash can when he pulled out. Real drop happened in the newspaper.
What's your plan here exactly, Roland? There isn't a chance in hell you are going to lawyer your way out of this. He ratted you out.
He came after me.
No one would ever approach you with an offer like that.
He's scared. Give him time. Let him sit in his fear for a while.
What are you afraid of?
That a girl.
You go away for treason, you get hanged.
He took my daughter. He lured her off the preschool playground. I wasn't even late picking her up. They told me to smile and to tell the teacher everything was okay. I did.
Well played, Cole.
Things they said they would do to her,
I need a name.
No. You don't know who you're dealing with.
You give them what they want. And they own you because now they know your weakness. So once they don't need you anymore, your only way out is us. I need a name.
Xavier Quinn. You so much as put in that report that you picked me up, you'll know within the day.
With help from Private Anthony Frasconi, who clearly liked Cole, they tracked down a man named Safwan Qasim. He was part of the Syrian military and was the person buying the secrets that Quinn was leaking. Jack, Cole, and Frasconi got into a fight with Qasim's men, but they won and arrested Qasim for questioning.
Major Jack Reacher, U.S. Military Police.
Don't do it!
Pick these morons up and get lost. You're a foreign national who attacked American military personnel on American soil. You'll help us bring in Xavier Quinn, and when it's over, we'll put you on a watch list and a nice coach seat back home. Private, I know you like Cole.
As a friend.
Shut up. She's not into dancing. Just ask her to dinner and bring flowers.
Once they had the paperwork sorted out, the next step was to check if the documents Quinn had given Kasim were real or fake. Jack confirmed they were real and managed to get Kasim thrown out of the country with a warning. Frasconi found where Quinn was hiding, or at least his temporary base. After Cole confirmed that the military secrets Quinn was selling were real, she and Frasconi set out to arrest him. Sadly, that is when things went wrong.
What'd she say? Got him, cuffed.
What's wrong?
I told her never to call me sir the first day we met. You turned your back to the enemy to help her. He took her somewhere.
Quinn had taken Cole and was most likely torturing her to force out information about what she had uncovered. Jack and his superior, General Garber, managed to find a remote house owned by Quinn. They figured that if Quinn needed to torture someone without getting caught, he would do it far away from civilization. Instead of waiting for help, Jack went in alone.
Gun.
Work with me. This case will make your career.
What's her name? Keep moving. Turn around. Dominique. That was her name. I shot him with his .22 so ballistics wouldn't match to my service firearm.
The bullet lodged in his skull and never got to his brain.
I've learned not to make assumptions in an investigation.
Guillermo promises Jack that this time they will finish the job and Quinn will be dead for good. At the same time, Duffy reflects on the choices they both made in the past. She compares Jack's decision to send Dominique Cole after Quinn with her own decision to send Teresa undercover into Zachary and Quinn's operation. But there is a big difference. Jack never forced Cole to take the lead. He trained her, trusted her, and only gave her the go-ahead when she was truly ready. He believed in her skills and judgment, and although they might have misjudged how dangerous Quinn really was, Jack's intent was never careless. During a casual chat with Annette, he learns that Zachary's 50th birthday is coming up. The party is expected to be a big event with lots of powerful guests like politicians and bureaucrats who are drawn to Zachary for his money, while Zachary enjoys the importance they give him. The next day, Annette brings Jack a fresh set of clothes, reminding him that as Zachary's trusted right-hand man, he needs to look the part. Ironically, the new outfit looks almost exactly like what he always wears. Practical and simple. Jack then heads outside to give Richard some boxing lessons.
What if I hurt you?
You're kidding, right? Okay. Well, your power comes from below the waist. Show me your fighting stance. Oh, boy. Hard to pivot when your feet and shoulders are lined up like that.
Open for what? Okay.
The weaker guy in the fight needs to throw the first punch and make it count. Make your first shot your best shot. Tell him you'll count to 3 and hit him on 2.
What if I'm not the weaker guy in the fight?
You will absolutely be the weaker guy in the fight. Show me what you got. 2.
Richard, can you give us a minute, son? Send someone over to Bazaar to get Angel Doll's laptop back. It shows it's at a commercial tubing facility that we own. It's off Route 26. The app only shows real-time location. And 3 of McCabe's guys are already on their way over there.
Duffy, Quinn's tracking Angel Doll's laptop. You need to ditch it and get out of there now.
Anyone inside ain't supposed to be, we kill them.
No one's answering their phone.
I'll look up the name of the company and call them.
Get it done.
Why would someone be calling here when it's closed? Tubing.
Get out of there now. Quinn sent people over.
We gotta move, or we're dead.
He's the last one. You're tracking Angel Doll's laptop. Where is it?
The car.
Then you drive away, throw it out the window.
Sounds like secrets! Get out of here!
Go!
In the chaos, Duffy drops her badge, which Jack grabs before leaving. A small but important detail that shows how focused he is even under pressure. Meanwhile, Duffy and Guillermo get into a heated debate. Guillermo feels they barely escaped with their lives and wonders if continuing the mission is even worth it. But Duffy, driven by guilt and determination, insists they cannot quit until they know what truly happened to Teresa. Her resolve convinces Guillermo to keep going. Back at Beck's estate, Harley takes advantage of Jack's physical strength and has him help dispose of the bodies from the warehouse ambush. As they work, Harley rambles on, first about hiring soldiers who were dishonorably discharged, which does not matter much, but then mentions something more important, that how the tides at Beck's shoreline are strong enough to wash away bodies without a trace. After getting rid of Harley, Jack checks in with Duffy to make sure she and Guillermo are okay. Duffy tells him they are planning to investigate some of the other warehouses linked to Beck, like addresses they found on Angel Doll's laptop, but Jack warns her to be extra cautious now, since Quinn and Beck will likely tighten security after what happened at the warehouse. He also lets Duffy know that he picked up her badge during the chaos and plans to hide it safely in a pillow cover in his room until they meet again. Before they can talk more, Jack has to abruptly end the call. Beck wants Jack to handle 2 men sent by Quinn. These men are suspicious about how Beck is managing things, especially after the DEA ambush.
You like the coffee? It's from a feline's asshole.
I want to leave the cat out of it.
I've never been so jealous with a fork in my life.
Wait, come there.
What'd she say?
She said the cream came from your mother, probably because she's a big fat cow.
So she's funny now.
You have any thoughts on dessert?
I got diabetes.
Can you take these cuffs off? They're killing me, man.
I told you they're regulations.
Come on, man. None of me being here follows regulation. Front right jacket pocket. Come on, do me a solid.
Only once.
All right.
Only once. One time. Make it count.
Thanks for the smoke.
By the time Duffy arrives at the cabin, Cooper is long gone. Though she is clearly devastated by the loss of Elliot, she immediately switches into action mode. Duffy grabs her phone and calls Jack right away. If Cooper reaches Beck or Quinn, he will spill the truth about Jack's real identity and mission, and that could ruin everything. Duffy quickly checks Elliot's smartwatch and notices the exact moment when his heart rate spiked. She figures out when Cooper made his escape and roughly how far he might have gotten. Using that timing, Jack calculates that Cooper is probably still somewhere on the road heading toward Beck's estate. That gives them a small window to stop him before he gets there and reveals Jack's true identity. Since Guillermo is already near the highway, Jack instructs him to get to a certain location where they can ambush Cooper. Meanwhile, Duffy heads to a nearby transformer and destroys it, knocking out the power to the entire estate. This chaos is all part of the plan. Jack then tells Beck that maybe Angel Doll's associates are trying to retaliate, which would explain the blackout. Before Beck can question anything, Jack offers to check the perimeter and rushes off, really heading to join Guillermo and intercept Cooper before it is too late.
McCabe wants the entire staff searched. If there's another rat, McCabe wants it caught.
Downstairs. Downstairs now. Yeah, you too. Get down there.
Pull your car to the middle of the road.
Why?
We're gonna flip it over. I'll do 90% of the work. Just put your weight behind it. You'll be in the car.
What if he hits the brakes late?
Do your retirement payments transfer to your wife?
What the hell?
This is for Elliot.
I gotta get back to Beck before they send someone to check on me. What's going on?
You tell me.
Everything okay?
No. I let someone in my home that's working with the feds. This was found in the maid's room. She was giving out details about our business, texting her people every 2 weeks.
Let me talk to her.
I gave her a crack through the head to get her to cooperate.
Oops.
Later, while dumping Annette's body, Jack rides with Harley, who keeps running his mouth as usual. Jack, full of rage and grief, finally snaps and gives Harley the punch he deserves. Meanwhile, Richard checks on Jack, who claims he is not afraid of Paulie anymore, but promises never to underestimate him again. Jack then calls Duffy to inform her about Annette's death and points out that her being an ATF agent confirms that McCabe is smuggling guns through Beck's rug business. The next day, Jack and Beck are called to the warehouse where a major weapons sale is about to go down, likely between McCabe and some Russian buyers, setting the stage for more explosive action ahead. When Jack tells Duffy about the upcoming meeting with McCabe, she begs him not to go. But Jack is still haunted by Annette's brutal death and decides to take the risk.
You ready to meet the boss?
I've been waiting for this moment for some time now.
What kind of idiot hires an ATF agent to clean his house? It's not a rhetorical question. I want an answer.
No one could be that stupid except me.
What I should do is put a bullet in your head, drop you in the ocean, and be done with you.
Who's this guy?
That's a dress. It's gotta be for Teresa.
What's your name again?
Reacher.
Julius McCabe.
Okay, let's go.
They are shocked to hear that Quinn plans to give Teresa away, but they hide their feelings and focus on what Quinn is saying to Taktarov. Taktarov is angry because there have been delays in Quinn's work. He warns Quinn that if it happens again, Quinn will pay with his life. After Taktarov leaves, Quinn tells Harley to contact someone in Arlington and make sure everything is going smoothly in their business. On the way back, Beck explains to Jack about who is Taktarov. He says that when Quinn moved his business to the East Coast, he needed money. Since he could not get a loan from the bank, he made a deal with the Russian mafia. The Russians helped Quinn kidnap Richard. This way, Quinn could force Beck to help him and use his contacts for his own gain. Richard believed that Beck was just a rug seller, but that was not true. Beck was always involved in selling guns. Quinn did not turn him into a gun runner. He just knew where Beck was working from. Quinn took over Beck's operation by force, and Beck had no choice but to agree. What Quinn did to take over Beck's business happened in the past. Now, in the present, Quinn is trying to send a huge shipment of weapons to a buyer in the Middle East. He wants to use that money to pay back the Russians, but there is bad weather in the Red Sea. At the same time, Duffy and Guillermo try to find out where Quinn is keeping Teresa. They visit the tailor who made the special dress for her. The tailor does not give them an address or name, but gives them a phone number. It is probably for a burner phone.
Jumping won't solve anything.
Yeah, it'd be just one more body my dad put in the ocean.
You say we head into town to get some epoxy to fix that toy gun. You already bought it. Might as well give it to him. I'll meet up with you in a few minutes. I'm gonna grab a coffee. Wanted to get this back to you before someone found it.
Thanks. What about those guys outside Bazaar?
Russian gangsters.
You could have killed them.
Wasn't the time. I know it's important to you, so I want to make sure we...
I had to move a car a block down because they're repainting
What's he doing here? Get him out of here now.
What's the problem?
Is that the cop you killed at my school?
That's the problem.
Jack has to explain everything he has been doing, especially his plan to save Teresa and eliminate Quinn. Richard is very interested in the part about eliminating Quinn because it would free both him and his father from Quinn's control. So Richard decides to stay quiet and not reveal Jack's real identity or plan. In Rock Creek, Virginia, Quinn's men find an officer named Powell. He is the one who checked Quinn's car number plate for Jack. They catch him and start torturing him.
We got the soldier boy, Mr. McCabe. And those guys in Chicago should be moving in right about now. You end this. Who asked you to track the license plate?
I've been here before. I know when a soldier isn't gonna talk. Cut him from tongue to taint to let him bleed out.
Give me the name of the person who hired you, and maybe I'll call you an ambulance.
You okay?
Never better.
Is that 911?
Shut up.
Quinn sent guys after you means he's coming for anyone checking up on him.
Well, the good news is the ambulance will be here in 5 minutes. Bad news, you'll be dead in one.
Jack quickly contacts someone from the 110th and asks her to check on Powell before Quinn's men eliminate him. Jack knows things are getting more dangerous. Quinn storms into Beck's house and angrily says that someone from the army is messing with their operation. He thinks Beck is the reason why so many people from the 110th are now watching them. When Beck mentions that Jack used to work for the 110th, Quinn starts to put the pieces together. Even though he still does not remember that Jack shot him in the head, he now realizes that Jack is not who he said he was.
Wait, what do you mean get you? Where the hell are you?
Woods. Down the road from Beck's. How you folks feel about closing early tonight?
Quinn becomes very angry. He scares them and tells Beck to cut off his own ear if he wants to stop Richard from losing his other ear. Jack meets Duffy and Guillermo at a new safe house because the last one became a crime scene. Guillermo says they should all stop now, but Jack and Duffy do not agree. They say Quinn will now change his plans. So even if the DEA and ATF raid all his warehouses, they will find nothing. Then the agencies will blame Jack, Duffy, and Guillermo for wasting their time. Jack also says that if they back off now, Teresa will likely be eliminated. Guillermo gets a location for the burner phone number they got from the tailor. It leads them to a place called Port Rome. Jack figures out that the number belongs to Harley, and he is the one keeping Teresa. She is being held on a ferry named the Sweet Marie. Jack and Duffy rush to the boat, but when they get there, Teresa is already gone. Harley walks in and finds Jack and Duffy looking around the ferry. He tries to eliminate them, but Jack and Duffy easily beat him up. They ask him where Teresa is and where the big gun deal with Quinn is going to happen. Since he is no help, Jack and Duffy leave him to burn with his ferry. Now their last lead is gone, and they have no way to get inside Beck's operation.
We're flying blind now, with no way to get to Teresa.
We have a man inside. We're going to Los Angeles.
Before going to Los Angeles, Jack and Duffy stop in Boston to visit Teresa's grandmother. They want to give her hope and let her know they are still trying to find Teresa. In Chicago, Neely finds Kostopoulos, a local gangster who was hired by Quinn to send men to attack her. Since Jack has not told her much about Quinn's plans, she gets the answers herself by scaring and beating up Kostopoulos.
Bizarre. Portland, dead family. Got it. Next time you want to kill me, send more guys.
While Neely heads to Maine with the info she gets, Jack and Duffy track down Prado in Los Angeles.
And this is a legitimate business. I don't know anything about money laundering.
I'd fight you, but I'd never beat up someone who's handicapped. We tracked down the doctor who attested to your ailment.
I didn't threaten that doctor. I asked him, and he did it.
He'll say whatever we tell him to say.
The only person doing any extortion here is you. Pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Beck.
Nothing turns up, you don't have anything to worry about. You might want to call a lawyer.
Neely goes in, pretending to be a buyer who wants to make a deal with Beck. Meanwhile, Jack, Duffy, and Guillermo watch everything from a distance. When Beck appears, it is clear that he has already suffered. He has cut off his own ear to show Quinn that he is loyal. This was his way of saving his son Richard from more harm. But Beck is still not safe. Neely tells him that Quinn often eliminates people once he no longer needs them. Since the big deal is almost here, it is likely that Quinn will eliminate both Beck and Richard soon. Neely warns Beck that if he wants to survive, he needs to help them. He must tell her where the gun sale is going to happen, so Jack can stop Quinn before it is too late. The problem now is that Beck is no longer trusted by Quinn. Because of his mistakes, he is only told what he needs to know. All Beck knows is that the buyers from Yemen are landing at a private airfield. He does not know anything else. Quinn told him to just relax and enjoy his 50th birthday while he still can. Neely tells Beck to try hard to find out more, both about the location of the sale and where Teresa is being kept. Without this information, Jack cannot take action. Meanwhile, we finally see Teresa.
People have been looking for you.
If it weren't so important to keep you all nice for the buyers,
Could have had you all to myself, then dump you on the Riptide Light Chum when the fun's over. You got no idea how lucky you are you have right there.
Guillermo guesses that the private airfield the buyers will use is Sanford Seacoast Regional Airport. They now wait for Beck to call with more details. Based on Guillermo's guess, Duffy calls the Federal Aviation Administration to check if anything is happening at Sanford Seacoast Regional Airport. While that is going on, Neely takes Jack aside to talk. She asks how he feels about involving her and Duffy in this mission, since his connection to each of them is different. Jack says he trusts everyone on the team, including Guillermo. He also says he has learned how to keep his personal feelings separate from the mission, so nothing gets in the way of doing the job right. At Beck's house, Beck and his son Richard share a touching moment.
Oh, hey, Dad. Well, I thought you were working.
And the last thing I need right now is my son doing something stupid.
Wait, Dad, wait. It's gonna take a day for the epoxy to fully set, but...
I run around the woods all day with this thing, like a real Western hero. You were the happiest kid. And then after your mom died, you got so quiet. I'm just realizing now that I'm such a bad father.
But you're not a bad man.
I just didn't want you to hurt after I was gone, like you did when your mother passed. Instead of pushing you away, I should have pulled you closer to me. You're everything that I ever wanted in a son. I love it. Love you, son.
At the same time, Beck tells Quinn that the guns are ready to be shown. Beck asks where the truck full of guns needs to go so he can secretly pass the info to Jack. Quinn, with a cold and serious tone, says the deal will happen at the Bullhead Salvage Yard. The big gun deal is going to happen during Beck's birthday party. Since Beck will be busy, he wants Richard to leave so he stays safe. But Quinn does not care. He tells Beck to stay quiet and do his job. After that, Beck quickly sends the location of the deal. But before Jack can act, Guillermo and Duffy stop him. They say things have become too dangerous, and they want to bring in the ATF for support. They believe the four of them alone cannot handle this anymore.
Teresa will be found, but Quinn killed my friend.
Mine too.
Quinn will face justice for what he's done.
I don't want justice. I want vengeance.
You don't like it? Don't come.
I'm getting coffee.
ATF Chief Doug Sears gets angry at Duffy and Guillermo for waiting too long to bring him the information. When they try to stay involved in the mission, Sears refuses and tells them to sit in the observation van and not get in the way. Jack warns Sears that Quinn might hurt Richard, but Sears does not care and shuts him down. He is too angry to listen. Before leaving, Sears tells Duffy and Guillermo that their careers are basically over, so they should start writing goodbye messages to their co-workers. Later, at the safe house, Duffy talks to Jack and reminds him that if he only focuses on eliminating Quinn, Teresa's life might be in danger. Jack seems to understand, but still wants to do what he believes is right. Meanwhile, the ATF starts setting up around the salvage yard. Beck arrives at the salvage yard with the guns. Jack breaks the rules and sets up a sniper rifle because he does not trust the ATF to take down Quinn if he shows up. But Quinn is not there. Jack realizes something is wrong when he calls Neely. She tells him the buyers are not at the salvage yard, they are at Beck's estate. This means the whole deal at the salvage yard is fake. It looks like Quinn is punishing Beck. He may think Beck is working with the 110th or the ATF on purpose. Quinn likely suspects Beck has betrayed him and brought in law enforcement to stop him.
Quinn's not here. It's a trap.
Quinn set me up too.
Deal's going down at your party.
Is Teresa at the house?
They brought her in.
Now type this.
Jack uses the surviving truck driver to send a fake message to Quinn saying that Beck is dead and they are returning to the estate. Quinn believes the lie and focuses on pleasing the Yemeni buyers. Jack and the team enter the estate using Quinn's trucks.
For you.
Beautiful. Hair like fire.
She's upstairs. Third bedroom on the right.
Whoa! I'm talking to you!
We do this like men.
Who are you?
A plumber. Yeah, I didn't think you would buy it.
What are you doing here?
I came to rescue you. Let's see how you like being choked, asshole.
You gotta be kidding me.
I'm bigger than you.
But I'm smarter. I pulled the bullet from the belt and plugged the barrel.
If you pull that trigger, neither one of you will make out of here alive. I'm sure you'll be very pleased.
You say so.
Duffy finds Teresa just in time and shoots the Yemeni buyer who is about to assault her. She also eliminates his henchman. Quinn quickly realizes the plan has gone wrong. He shoots the Yemeni buyers and takes their money so he can pay off his Russian contact, Takhtarov. Chaos breaks out as everyone starts shooting at everyone. In the middle of this, Quinn grabs Richard and uses him as a hostage, knowing the boy is his only way out. Beck hears the noise and comes out of hiding. He confronts Quinn and sacrifices himself so Richard can grab a gun from his workshop.
Get down! You need to stand up to me! Dad! No, I had the money!
Sorry, guys, he's mine. Меня зовут Richard.
You see, I have people to answer to. I cannot let you have this man. We came for the money. We leave with the money. Добрый вечер.
Добрый вечер.
Do what you gotta do, boss.
You really don't remember me, do you? Her name was Dominique. Now you remember.
When morning comes, medics arrive to treat Teresa. Duffy blames Quinn's death on the Russians and ends her relationship with Jack in a sweet and practical way. Teresa reunites with her grandmother. Richard takes the hidden money Beck had saved and drives off to start a free, nomadic life, while Reacher takes the bike and drives off onto the road, continuing his mission as the protector and a watchful guardian. I really hope you guys enjoyed the recap, and if you did, then don't forget to check out the previous 2 seasons, which are awesome as well. And as always, thank you very much for watching.